Roulette has been captivating players since its inception in France centuries ago. There's a reason why it's one of the most exciting and popular table games on any casino floor. For such a simple game, roulette packs a lot of excitement and players can potentially win big. Even if it's your first time placing a bet, you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. If you want to play roulette like a pro, here's what you need to know. Before we start, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more great casino tips and reviews, and learn how to win real money playing great games. There are three main versions of roulette. The two most common are American, or double zero roulette, and European, or single zero roulette. The French variation is the third, and it's mainly found across the pond in Europe. The table and wheel vary slightly depending on the version, but they all have the same features. The wheel has red and black pockets numbered 1 through 36, plus green zero spaces. The felted table has corresponding areas for each pocket laid out in a grid and a few extra spaces around those. Before the round starts, you buy chips from the dealer, also known as the croupier or stickman. If you're playing online, this happens automatically. There are usually 6 seats per table, and to help the dealer identify what each player is betting, every player is assigned a different color chip. Each table usually has minimum and maximum bet requirements, and when it comes time to place your bets, there are plenty of options. At land-based casinos, you'll find them posted on a sign next to the table. Online, you'll have the same sign but on your screen. You wait for the dealer to say, "Place your bets," and then put your chips on one or several spaces on the felt to make your wagers. There are 2 categories of bets. Inside bets are the ones that include the numbered spaces. The most basic inside bet is a straight bet where you wager on a single number. Inside bets also include split bets, streets, corners, trios, and baskets. Outside bets are the areas around the numbered spaces on the felt. These lump larger groups or types of numbers together and include things like even or odd, black or red, high or low, columns, and dozens. At the end of the betting round, the dealer says no more bets, spins the wheel in one direction, and launches the ball into it in the other direction. Now it's time to cross your fingers and hope the ball lands in the pocket you bet on. Based on where the ball ends up, the winners are paid, and the loser's chips are cleared in preparation for the next round. So what happens if the ball lands on the green zero or double zero space? These aren't odd, even, black, or red bets, and aren't covered by any of the streets, columns, or dozens. So typically, the house makes out nicely and takes the majority of chips from everyone at the table. The only way you'll win here is if your bet included 0 or double zero. Okay, so that's the basic vanilla version of the game. However, a few special rules can go into effect in the case of a zero. French roulette often has a rule for when zeros come up called la partage. You get half your wager back rather than losing everything as long as you place an even money bet, which is a wager that pays out 1-to-1. Another rule related to zeros is called the en prison. If this rule is in effect and the ball lands on 0, the dealer will place a marker next to your bet putting it on hold, in prison for the next spin. If you happen to win, you get your entire wager back. Now that you know how to play, you might be wondering if there's a roulette strategy that you can use to increase your chances of winning. Because it's a game of chance, most of the techniques people use are betting systems. For instance, some players only wager on broad outside bets like red or black, and keep doubling their bet until they win. Betting systems are not recommended for beginners as they require a huge bankroll and often lead to massive losses. The best strategy to win is to play European or French roulette, as they both have the lowest house edge at around 2.7%. Combine that with the en prison or la partage rules, and it goes down even further. American roulette's extra double zero space basically doubles the house edge to 5.25%. That said, some casinos have started offering double ball American roulette, which adjusts the house edge to be on par with the European counterparts. Alright, so we've got you excited about playing roulette, but you are nowhere near Las Vegas. What's the difference between roulette in a land-based casino versus an online casino? Brick-and-mortar establishments definitely offer an ambiance that the internet can't replicate. You get to touch the chips, interact with fellow players, and take in the sounds and sights of the casino. However, playing online offers plenty of other perks. First of all, you certainly don't have to travel. Save time and money playing any roulette variations from your laptop on the couch or from your phone on the go. Plus, many sites even let you play for free if you want to get some practice before playing for real money. And to get the best of both worlds, you can take a seat at a live dealer roulette table and bet on an actual spinning wheel with a living, breathing dealer. Don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.